It was Harry's turn. He waved the magic wand strongly. Then we arrived in Turkey. It was early morning. The weather was wonderful with the brightly shining sun. We could see every tone of the green. The birds were lovely singing. There was a green river running along the paths, but there was nobody around except a donkey with beautiful eyes. At first the donkey winced, but then went on eating grass. Suddenly we heard laughing noises. We scared and hid behind the bushes. We saw a little girl with a basket in her arm and a boy who were running hand in hand. They looked very energetic and happy. She was Heidi, the girl of the Alps, and the boy should have been her best friend Peter. We got out of our hiding place, and I said calmly, "Hello, Heidi and Peter. Nice to meet you." They stopped and looked each other and started to laugh loudly but loudly. Heidi said, "No, dear Mary, he is not Peter. He is Keloğlan from Turkey. He is a well-known Turkish folk-tale character." While we were waiting for you, I and Keloğlan spent enjoyable hours up on the high pastures. And we got angry, interrupted Keloğlan. We became very hungry too. We felt safe at that moment. We were sure that we were in Turkey. Heidi took out a cover from the basket and spread it over the ground. Put the food on it with care. We ate too much with the effects of nice chat and fresh air. Keloğlan told us comic memories by using sympathetic mimics and gestures. Suddenly we noticed dust cloud coming fast toward us. We could hear the step of horses. Keloğlan stood up in panic and said, "Be quick, these are the men with horses. They can be men of war thieves." Heidi put everything into the basket immediately. All of us rushed into the bushes and hid behind a huge tree. We were even afraid to breathe. There were 5 nervous men with strange clothes. They stopped where we had eaten. They started to talk among themselves. They had sharp swords hanging on their wrists. One of them warned his guys to become silent by putting his finger on his mouth and started to look around carefully. He heard the noise and told his friends, "Come here and got your swords in your hands. We have some little uninvited guests." He found us and we got out from the bushes. We got scared and couldn't say anything. They laughed and said, "Are you playing hide and seek with us?" "But we don't like playing games with little naughty children." One of them came closer and shouted, "What are you doing here? Who are you?" Keloğlan answered bravely, "We are only the tale characters like you, except her." He pointed at me. "She is Mary. She is trying to help all of us. If she can't manage to do her duty, all book characters, also you, will be disappeared. He tried to explain the situation. The tallest man stroked his beard and gathered his friends to talk. Then he turned to us and said, "So, we must be united. Although we are known as protagonists, we are the characters of tales as well. We don't want to disappear, of course." His speech made us relax. One of the men asked, "What are you going to do?" Firstly, we need to go to city center. There was a historical library called as Beyazıt Library in Amasya. I'm sure that we will meet a right person who can help us there, Harry Potter said. They gave two of their horses to go to the city faster. We followed the river throughout the trip. At the end, we arrived at the library. It was in a big, marvelous garden near a historical mosque. There were colorful flowers among green grass and huge trees. There were also lovely pigeons which were feeding. We reached at the front door of the library. We were planning what we were going to do, but a boy at the age of 15 or 16 warned us, "Shh, be quiet. You are in the library. You must be silent here. Follow me." He looked very smart with his long, well-designed dress and interesting hat on his head. He had a sense of humor. We followed him. He took us in a small room. Sorry, I made you terrified a bit, but you know about the rules at the library. I am the Sultan's son of the Ottoman Empire, in other words, Şehzade. I have education in this library. I also read books, not only national but also international ones. Being a good reader and writer are important qualities of a good Şehzade. I thought you would be hungry. Please have a seat, my dear guests, he said by showing the table gently. All of us sit around the table. The table was lying on the ground, and there were no chairs to sit. I and Harry Potter had to sit on the ground by imitating what the others did. Although it wasn't easy to adapt a set of cultural differences, the sincere hospitality and gentle manners of Şehzade were making us calm and smile. I said, "Everything is wonderful, but we have an important reason to be here. We have to go now." The Şehzade confirmed me by his eyes and head. He said, "I believe you will manage to do your difficult task." Then he pointed a golden chest decorated with valuable stones and added, "This chest is for lovely students at the school. You have to say, 'Read more, learn more' for 3 times to open it. Nothing more. The books will find their new readers." We got the chest and left the library. We arrived at the school, but there was nobody in the school garden. Then we went inside the school. The doors of the classroom were open. We could easily see the teachers and the students who were reading. They didn't notice us because they concentrated on reading too much. And then a bell started to ring. The students closed their books and put them under their desks. They went out by their teacher's permissions. A student stopped me and said excitedly, "We will perform our favorite stories at the conference hall. We are going to wear our costumes designed for today. Come and watch me, okay?" "Yes, of course, we will be there," I said. I turned to my friends and said, "Did you hear her? She invited us to the fairy tales show. Let's go." We found the conference hall. There were students who wore special costumes of the famous fairy tales in the world: Pinocchio, Sleeping Beauty, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, Little Red Riding Hood and more. I felt myself in a colorful book. It was really amazing. The students performed the well-known tales one by one. The watchers clapped the little actors and actresses on the stand. Then Heidi said, "Mary, where is the chest? It is very suitable time to make it open." We got out and carried the chest. Keloğlan said the magic words for 3 times. The chest was opened and the book started to fly towards the students. Everybody thought that it was a part of the show. Only we knew that it was magic. We were also very happy because we completed our duty in Turkey. The Turkish students loved reading. They were really bookworms.